Good day. My name is Bruce Rittmann. I'm the director of the Biodesign Sweetie Center for Environmental Biotechnology and also Regents Professor of Environmental Engineering at ASU. Global climate change, drought, these are all big factors that are going to have an impact everywhere, but particularly in the desert southwest of the United States. Water shortages are going to lead not only to less water, but it's going to force our societies to use waters that are of much lower quality. We call those impaired waters. And this means that in order for those waters to be useful for drinking, for agriculture, or for industry, we're going to have to treat them, improve the quality. And this is what I think is going to be one of the great challenges for our society, particularly in the arid Southwest and other places around the world that are going to be forced into using these impaired waters. Now, what I'd like to talk about very briefly is using what I'm calling MI, okay? We've all heard about AI, that's artificial intelligence. I'm going to talk about MI, and this is called microorganism intelligence. I work in the field of environmental biotechnology, which means that we are going to form partnerships with communities of microorganisms who will provide us services. These are services that will clean up our water, make it useful, generate renewable resources, and other valuable services that we can get from our microorganisms. And microorganisms are very intelligent. They know how to adapt to their environment, and we can work with them to help us adapt to our changing environment on this. So when we're talking about impaired waters, we're talking about waters that have pollutants we need to remove, and microorganisms in many cases can be very active in removing them through their normal metabolic processes. Things that we call pollutants are things that they call food. They oxidize them or they reduce them. They make these transformations, which generates energy for the microorganisms, and the microorganisms then destroy the pollutants and often generate valuable materials as well. This is really important for some of the very leading edge contaminants that we hear so much about today, the PFAS, the perfluorinated alkyl substances that are very hard to degrade. With a little help to our microorganisms, we can get them to biodegrade these materials. My group works on this. We can work with chlorinated solvents, which are everywhere. We can work with petroleum hydrocarbons, which are contaminants everywhere. Microorganisms can use these as part of their metabolism to get energy and grow. And if we know what we are doing, that is, if we have microbial intelligence or we have MI, we can find ways to partner with them, creating systems, engineered systems or natural systems that work for the microorganisms, so they'll work for us, cleaning up pollution, generating renewable resources, and making our society more sustainable into the future. How do we do this? Well, we need collaboration among academic researchers like me, among the engineering companies, technology and engineering consulting companies that implement the solutions, and we need the backing of the government organizations like the Environmental Protection Agency and Department of Energy and Department of Defense that are interested in the sustainability of our society writ large, including the water part of the society. So with that, I'd just like to close and say, let's use our MI, our microbial intelligence, and help make our arid Southwest and other places like it much more habitable and sustainable. Thank you very much.